My name is Jonathan Rizzo. I'm here with TTN-HD Productions. We're here at the Boston International Film Fest, and I'm here with
Todd Norwood
of
Mutressa Movies for this film.
Nice. And what's the name of the film here?
Tricks of a Woman.
Tricks of a Woman. Excellent. And so tell me about the story here.
So it's a story about a kind of successful, cocky fashion photographer who gets into a lot of debt, and he makes a bet that he has to turn he can turn anybody into a fashion model. So the rival says, you got to pick that girl right there, who's this kind of ugly, atrocious girl who works at a fish market. So like the worst girl to become a fashion model, and then because it's a love story, they might fall in love.
Nice. And how did you come up with that idea here? How did you?
Elika, who produced the film and she stars in it, came up with the idea, and then she came to me, and we worked on the script and kind of edited, went through drafts, and then before we knew, we were shooting. So
any personal experience with this story? What's
No, not myself. Although a film I did before was about lobster fishermen. So I kind of had the female lead work at a fish market. So it's a lot of tie-ins to some other research I'd done for other movies.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right, why this type of film? A romantic comedy, I'm assuming. Why?
I love writing witty dialogue, fast-paced dialogue. But I like doing other genres too. But this is one that I really like a lot. It's a challenge too.
Very nice. So how did you meet the key cast and crew members? How did you come across them?
You know what? We went to New York and we tried to, really shoot for some well-known names. And on Vincent, actually, Big Pussy in Sopranos, the casting director said, "You're never gonna get him. You're never gonna get him." And we said, why don't we just send it to him? And he jumped on board the next day. And I think it's because he gets offered these roles where he's going to whack somebody all the time.
Yeah,
so in this movie, he plays this sweet guy who's the father figure. So it's really nice for him to show people that he can do something totally
versatility.
different. Yeah.
That's
So that's what we were aiming for. Yeah.
So you had a lot of big names in this movie. What kind of budget were you dealing with here?
Under $1 million. Yeah.
$1 million? That's great for $1 million. You got a lot of quality there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. And what kind of equipment were you shooting on?
We actually used the new Red 1 camera, which was fantastic, and we were able to make it look like film. It looks great, but yet we were able to shoot fast and shoot, really in an economical style, which was very cool.
Lens adapters on there?
Yeah.
And any problems? I heard there's some problems with the red editing
We did a test shoot, and then we had sound problems where we lost a day's footage. We had flash drive problems where it crashed, but that was all in the test shoot we did, and I'm glad we did that because it went fine on the main shoot. Totally went great. Yeah.
Awesome. So any other obstacles you had to overcome? I heard the food was a little rough. I heard.
It's just tough. A lot of locations in Boston. We were racing around locations to locations, but everybody was a real trooper. So, if we changed locations at the last minute, we made it work, and we found new locations that were even better. Good. So that's cool. This is the producer, Anthony.
This guy's great. Nice. Tell me, what's your main message here? Your message behind this film?
Just kind of positive, have fun, believe in your dreams, and as I said, I met Elika last year or before that, and she was really gung-ho about making a big movie, and I said, that's really tough, and I was the cynical one, and she kind of pushed me and said, we can do this, and we did it. So the message of the movie I'm really experiencing here, with the movie itself. So.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, man. Tell me, what do you have to say to your audience here, future audience? Why come see this movie?
Because it's a good night out at the movies. It's a lot of fun, and it's positive, and we need some positive messages nowadays.
We certainly do. Tell me, what do you think about the film industry nowadays? Just for a different angle here. Tell me about the film industry and your place in it, what you've seen around you, where it's going.
It's really tough because the economy's awful. There's a saturation of films. Distribution is falling. Having said that, there's a lot of opportunity because cameras like the Red 1, and if you've got a good story, and you've got cheap equipment relative to what it was to make a movie before. it's much easier to do it. And then the challenge now is just marketing and getting it out there. So it's a different challenge, but you know what? Every generation of filmmakers has challenges, and this is our challenge. So
you're certainly right, man. Do you know anything about the Boston film movement here? What's going on with that?
You know what? I've been trying to get more involved, and now that I'm getting out of the editing mode, I'm going to try to get more involved because it's a cool community of people. Yeah. Really
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thank you very much. We can't wait to see your film.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, it's a good time. This is a great festival. I've had a lot of projects here over the years. This is really cool.
Well, tell me about that. What about the festival? Tell me how your experience with it over the years.
So I apparently had, I was just talking to the guys, the first festival, they were reviewing films to watch. This is in '03, and a short film of mine. That was the first film that they reviewed to watch, and we were accepted, and we had a great experience, great time. I'm telling your anecdote right now about the first time at the festival. Yeah. And we had a blast. It was a fairy tale spoof, and then every few years I've been submitting stuff, and we always have a great audience, and everybody that runs this festival is just amazing. Really, it's just a fun time, and you know, so many festivals you go to. It's a lot of snobbiness and stuff, and it's not this way at all. It's hang loose. Everybody's here for a good time. So
good to hear. Well, thank you very much. I can't wait to see it.
Nice to meet you.
My pleasure. Thank you. I'm John Rizzo here with TTN-HD Productions. See you at the show.